In each of your films, the protagonists are all deep in battle. I mean, with your help, they seem to be turning their suffering, you're turning their suffering, a la Garbo and Camille, into something beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. I just kind of wonder, you seem to be implying that their only hope of living or beating death is through their art, that it's the ultimate affirmation.
Mm-hmm.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, there's a quote by Tarkovsky that you probably know it.
I kind of do know, but I couldn't repeat it.
Okay, and so the deal is that art is a representation of life, and so different than life. Life contains death, but art doesn't, because it's not life, it's a representation of life. So if it doesn't contain death, it's a denial of death. And that's why we say it's an affirmation of life, no matter how tragic the character may be. So in Tarkovsky's quote, basically he says, so there can never be pessimistic art, there can only be talent and mediocrity. And I think that he's right. You know, I don't like to use words like create or spiritual or, I don't know, inspiring, words like that. But the truth is, how do you describe a film like Andrei Rublev? It's so filled with somehow he's located in the process, in the act of filming something that is beyond language. I think it's a really great film.
Well, Diving Bell, in a certain sense, was beyond language. In fact,
thank you. I mean, I hope so. I mean, it's also beyond logic. I mean, my paintings are sort of beyond logic. There are things in them that you can recognize, and that but then somehow there's something else that goes on that is commandeers whatever meaning the thing, prior meaning it had, and takes it into some other place. And I think that is something that I might not know the answer to, but
well, film is a mass media in a certain sense and more accessible. Your paintings are not as accessible as a film, which is.
Well, you know why? If you could get all the people that go to the movies to walk into the room that you were in this afternoon, it'd be no problem. But people are used to watching television at home or going to the movies. They're not used to having an experience of standing in front of a painting. That's almost, is it an outdated experience? I mean, compare, say, all the people in the world to all the people that actually go to museums or see things. It's very, I don't think that you can judge the success of or the quality of a work by how many people see it. But when it comes to movies, it certainly is. I mean, if, you know, they make $1 billion with a movie like Avapro or Avatar.
Avatar, yeah.
Right.
which I happen to like.
Me too.
Enjoy it, yeah.
Me too. But the point is, would I rather make Avapro or would I rather make Before Night Falls? There's no question for me that I'd rather make Before Night Falls. Or do I make $1 billion doing it? No, but am I going to eat any better?
Do you see yourself films getting better and better and better?
I don't know. I mean,
I see it that way.
I think people are very, very accepting and forgiving when it comes to movies. Right. I think. I mean, if I look at these paintings, and there's a painting from 1978 called Akatone in this show.
I remember that movie.
Great movie.
I happen to be a Pasolini fan.
Me too.
Yeah.
So for me, that film, I mean, and when you see Franco Chitti wrestling with his brother-in-law in that dirt lot after he stole his St. Christopher medal from his son, I mean, listening to the Requiem for St. Matthew by Bach, which was used later by Marty Scorsese in Casino, which I thought was a brilliant thing to do, also to reuse, you know, and he also used George Delarue's music from Contempt. Most people won't know that are sitting in the movie theater, but if it's a good tried solution, why not use it again?